best cities to find bitches. You know why you ain't getting no pussy? Because you doing a lot of the same shit that these females are doing. Bruh, you might be hypergamous than a motherfucker. You could be ugly as how the
fake your own death. And sort of, but honestly not that shocking news. It turns out we were right. Timo Meezy got it right. We finally got one right on this channel. The Game is Game guy, aka Life and Scars, is not actually dead. It seems that he faked his own damn death. Some tweets came out from Dextro, some tweets came out from Fearbuck that said on October 18th, the Life and Scars guy, aka Mr. Game is Game, was actually arrested on October 18th and was released on bond. Oh my God. Now this whole hoax originally started by saying that his friend came out and said that he had apparently died of an overdose of some sort of drugs, which a lot of people felt very sympathetic for because honestly, in today's day and age, people are dying from opioid addictions, you know, being accidentally laced with fentanyl. Rich Homie Quan is one of the more recent people that I can think of that has passed away from a situation just like that.
TikTok/YouTuber Life is Scars, aka Game is Game, has passed away at 37 due to and over, can't say the full word, but that's pretty much what happened. And it's just sad, man, because you could just never know who's going through it. This dude brought so much happiness and laughter to people, man. Who would have thought that he was dealing with his own stuff so deep? I don't think I could hear Game is Game and be the same no more, for real. This dude really changed the game for a little bit that he was in. Condolences to his friends and family, but man, it's a sad day in the creator industry. May he rest easy, though.
And maybe it's neither here nor there about my judgments and my opinions. Is it really a sad story? Somebody losing their life is always sad. Right. But this was confirmed by some other friends. Some people made posts on Instagram. It seemed like it was a real situation. Based off of the nature of his videos, I didn't take it real. A lot of other people did not take it real. But I'm sorry, when you continuously make content in the manner that he makes content, one, I have no sympathy for you, but two, I have to question everything that you do that is news. Especially because we live in this ever-growing clickbait, click farm era. It's no telling what people are willing to do in order to generate some sort of click. And he also had legal issues on top of those things. So hell, why not do something like fake your own damn death? Well, that's exactly what he did. It turns out that he was found alive just a couple of days after.
It's not cap. I think he's really alive. Now this creator made a post saying he was alive. I didn't believe it, so I did some research for myself. So first I looked up everybody in the county that he was supposed to be locked up in, and this all the J's. And as y'all can see, I don't see his name. Then I literally paid to get a background report on Life and Scars because I really fucks with folks. I want to find out if he alive. Now I ain't gonna lie, I didn't find nothing about his current arrest, but I also didn't find nothing about him passing away either, so that's good. So when all hope was lost, I found his arrest record, and as y'all can see, he get in trouble a lot, I ain't gonna lie to you. Then I thought it was cap because I looked at the date and it said 9/18/2024. That's last month. But then I looked right here and it said the case is still open. So that means if he got arrested, it ain't gonna show up as another charge. It's gonna show up under this charge right here. That's when I end up clicking in and they told me all the information I needed to know right here. But y'all see 10/18, they said he took a plea for the violation of order of protection contact. So since they end up updating this information right here, that means he might be alive. But at the same time, I did call up to the jail that he was supposed to be at, and they said they had nobody by that name. But if he really passed away, they would have closed the case. But instead, it's still open and they updating it. I think the jail I called was lying to me. I was talking to a person. They called the automated system and they said he still was locked up. I'm gonna keep y'all updated and let y'all know if I find any more information.
Now, there's so much to unpack there because that's really, really creepy that somebody would go to this extent for somebody that's a content creator on the internet. I mean, this is part of the reason why I try to keep my private life as private as possible. I'm not saying that people won't know my name, but to have people who openly and willingly say that they will go to these links just to find out if you are dead or alive, there has to be some sort of parasocial relationship that is developed here. I think that stuff is weird. I think a lot of people would agree that stuff is weird. But at the end of the day, there was a lot of people who were on the side of us, I'm talking about me included, who knew that there was something fishy going on because, hell, he was somebody who was a fishy person. And when we got to the meat and potatoes of it, what actually happened was revealed. His mods had made some sort of a joke, and then his IRL friends thought the joke was real, which I don't know why they just didn't call him directly to figure out what was going on. And they kept it going because they thought it was funny. His friends in real life then put out the claim, and their moderator discords went silent. Nobody could get in contact with them. It's just a stupid situation. Kids just being kids type of stuff. But round of applause for somebody not actually going out like that, I guess. I don't know. So I think this is a testament to his community, what state we are in content, that this is considered some sort of joke or content that goes to this extent, to where people are posting these things, people are taking these things into serious consideration. But also, when you are a polarizing figure like Life in Scars, you are going to get a lot of supporters, but you're also going to get a lot of haters who are waiting for you to perish as well.
The most dangerous man to fellas, how to make a bitch tap out. Well, I tell you, how to in the car, how to do the tower wreck with your dick. Code approach, signs that a woman is tired of sucking your dick. So you think you got the perfect size? How to get a woman with the, you want to record yourself?
See, I believe somebody like Life in Scars is, or was, or maybe will continue to thrive on the internet, is because there is a place and space that needs this sort of edgy content. People feel like PC culture, woke culture, cancel culture is in full effect. And so these guys who are edgelords will continue to push up and bubble to the surface because it feels like it's refreshing to a lot of people. But see, the problem with content creators like him being platformed is the fact that these stuff can happen online and it can be a joke or whatever the case may be. But people like him have real life situations where they're doing some of these things that they're talking about in their videos, and it's disgusting and deplorable and all gets written off as jokes until it actually affects somebody in real life. And so when we have this cross between edgy jokes, deplorable content, and somebody doing nasty stuff in real life, we get somebody going to the Kick platform where all this stuff is supposed to be pushed and emphasized. And I've said this many times about Kick, although there should be, I guess, a place for these people to get their content off, it should just consist as content. A lot of these content creators aren't necessarily putting on characters in front of cameras. These are their real life accounts. This is who they really are. And the Game is no different than anybody else. So when he took to his Kick stream and started punching on his ex and his ex started punching on him, it became no surprise to me that this guy was not somebody who should be platformed. And there has to be some point where we just have to stop. Why are we consuming this sort of content? Jokes are jokes. And that's the fucking excuse that people like to use every single time. I'm sorry, I had to get that one out. But when we see things like this on this person's platform and laugh about it and say he's just kidding, but then see actual arrests of them getting caught up, him and his ex, for mutual combat, at some point people have to start looking at people's character and not platforming these people. Taking these things as jokes anymore is just not gonna cut it. And this shouldn't come as no surprise because he has a plethora of videos out there just like this.
I beat bitches. Well, somebody gotta do it. Guys, you ever be arguing with your bitch and you be thinking to yourself, damn, I want to knock the shit out of this hoe, but you scared to risk it? Well, I like to gamble. And for all y'all who think I'm some woman beater, I'm not. In my 36 years of living, I only hit 5 bitches. If you smoke 5 cigarettes in 36 years, are you really a smoker? Plus, I only hit bitches in self-defense. I believe that if a bitch hit me, she better have a dinner plan. I believe that beating bitches is progressive. It's 2024. Niggas and bitches are equal. So if you ain't treating your bitch like a man, then you being sexist.
And this wasn't the only time that he's done stuff like this before. We've seen situations plenty of times where him and his girlfriend have gone back and forth, being destructive, breaking property, harming each other. And even his explanation to the story doesn't make it any sort of better. It just honestly confirms what I believe and what a lot of people believe to be a disgusting person.
Apparently during a live stream, Scars was hit by his girlfriend.
Chill. No, don't be looking sad now here. I ain't pull your motherfucking hair out your motherfucking head. You pull my hair out my motherfucking head. Don't be sitting there looking all fucking sad now, nigga. You see me goddamn putting on their performance because oh shit. Wait, one second. Man, I know we not finna do this shit right now. Really?
I'm saying.
You go ahead and go then. Go ahead and go. Chad, I swear to God, this bitch just broke my car window, nigga. My backseat window, nigga. Man, bro, I swear to motherfucking Chad, I'm finna end the stream, bro. I'm finna end it. Boy, hold.
And the only reason why I think that he thinks that this is okay to pronounce on the platform that this is something that he does is because the lack of consequences that these platforms have. These platforms let things slide all the time by saying, hey, it's not real life. Stuff isn't happening on their platforms. And even when it's happening on their platforms, they give them the little slap on the wrist, their weekly suspension. They keep it pushing and they're back on the platforms. 7 days later, do the same stupid stuff. But I will say Kick has apparently drunk in the Kool-Aid and seen the light. They are starting to become more critical of people on these different platforms. platforms and banning them and giving them harsher punishments for what they've done. And people can only thank content creators like Game is Game for laying down foundations like this. We've recently seen Jack Doherty get suspended or banned from Kick for his incident with the McLaren and his cameraman. And now we're seeing another content creator get banned for going on a date with a homeless woman and then running out on the bill.
86. Oh no. Oh no. I think I left my wallet in my car. Fuck. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. My name's ATM, Nari. Okay. Thank you.
Just an NA.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just on stream.
What type of mind can come up with something like that and consider it to be some sort of content? Like, you have to be a cruel human being. Now, luckily, Kick acted fast and got him the hell up out of there. I hope the month of like 15 subscribers was worth it, because now I don't think that you'll be able to pull this off on any other platform. But this guy just serves as a reminder of internet things, digital things, the unchecked freedoms that these platforms have, having real life harm and consequences, but ultimately the possibility that it can bite you in the butt as the content creator. And I get it. I grew up in the era of South Park. There is certain dark humor that is funny. There is certain things that are laughable. And I think a lot of people forget most of these things happen at the expense of no one but yourself. You might be laughing at jokes about you, maybe some close friends, but nothing that causes any sort of harm or damage to anybody else. But the thing is, when places go unregulated, people see 1 inch and they decide to take miles. They decide to take people out on dates and then leave them with a bill for somebody that's homeless that can't afford any place to stay, let alone a plate to eat. They decide to put their hands on their girlfriends or exes on stream as a means of content for people to get laughs and shits and giggles off. They decide to take dangerous high-speed drives while it's raining in Florida amidst a hurricane in a car that's not even built to be on the road in the rain in the first place. What Dum Dum G's did is terrible when he took that woman out on a date. But the only reason why he thought he could get away with this is because there are other platforms, there are other creators who have gotten away with stuff before, and people have not laid down a strict guideline or law sooner. There's got to be some sort of balance, some sort of ebb and flow. And ultimately, I think the future of these platforms will understand that. I'm pretty sure Trainwreck has gotten tons of calls about cleaning up his site, and that's why he's taking the steps that he's doing now. I think a lot of these content creators will see that, hey, I don't want to be on X, I don't want to be on Rumble because it just does not monetize the way that I want it to do. And no matter what they tell you, they love to get a message out, but monetization is truly king. That's what keeps these people on these platforms creating this content. And also, it just doesn't feel good to go from creating content to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people on some of these bigger platforms like Twitch and like YouTube, to have to be pushed down to Kick where you're creating to less people, and then to be on Rumble with even less people. I went on Rumble the other day and I looked at how many content creators were actively on the app at any given time. It's really abysmal. Unless it's some sort of political thing going on, or maybe a big name streamer, but even a big name streamer couldn't pull those same numbers. That app is totally dead. Honestly, that's the stuff that will make people stop creating content. But I think that that's the only way that these people will get it through their thick skulls, that some of this stuff is not content, it's not entertaining, it's not long lasting, and hell, it's not something that a good human would deem as funny or even worth doing it for a laugh. Hopefully these people find God or something like that soon, because this is not the way to go.